Angela Merkel became the German Chancellor back in 2005. Boris Johnson is the fifth British Prime Minister she has dealt with. We take a look back now at how Merkel has weathered the changes.
What a moment to visit England. The crowds are already cheering, but not because Angela Merkel is coming. Instead, it's about beating Germany at football. But the Chancellor has seen all sides of this love-hate relationship before. During 16 years in office, Merkel has dealt with 5 British Prime Ministers in all. When she came to power, Tony Blair was in number 10 Downing Street. They had big plans together to end poverty and start tackling climate change. Both leaders moved their parties towards the centre. Both were at times hugely popular with voters. But as Merkel's power grew, Blair was replaced by his nemesis, Gordon Brown. He was a very serious man, not unlike the Chancellor.
We now need to come together again with heightened cooperation.
But while Germans appreciated sobriety, Brown was soon heading for defeat at the polls. Merkel flew in to provide some support, but she did not meet her fellow Conservative David Cameron. Brown lost the election. The new Prime Minister wooed the Chancellor with soft diplomacy. In the British Museum, the visitor was shown proof of the British love of German cars. But Cameron's friendly overtures were undermined by his plan to hold a referendum on leaving the EU. Merkel herself was briefly at the centre of that debate when the woman they call Mutti addressed the Mother of Parliaments.
We need a strong United Kingdom with a strong voice inside the European Union. If we have that, we will be able to make the necessary changes for the benefit of all.
But her appeals fell on deaf ears. The UK voted to leave the EU. Brexit also brought in Merkel's PM number 4. With Theresa May, it seemed at first there was hope of doing a deal. 2 pragmatists working together even after the split. In Brussels, a shared sense of colour and a shared sense of humour. Could these cement relations? But the deal on future cooperation agreed by May, Merkel and the other EU leaders was thrown out by the House of Commons. Last in the line of British leaders for Merkel is Boris Johnson. His bullish bravado is a world away from her cool analytical focus. But even he is willing on occasion to quote the German Chancellor.
We in the UK want a deal. We seek a deal. And I believe that we can get one. We can do it. Wir schaffen das, I think is the phrase.
Prime Ministers have come and gone, and Merkel has worked hard to smooth relations with the UK. But politics aside, there's one British leader Angela Merkel has always got on with perfectly well.